How's it going, Chris? So the arcade is done. I'm going to go ahead and show you how to power everything up here. So this is just plugging into the wall, but you're going to have a Govee app dongle there that's going to go ahead and turn it off and on after with your phone. So as you can hear it, the music turns on because it's hooked up to Bluetooth. You can listen to music while you play games, or switch it back into the audio. So I will provide this remote here that goes ahead and change the mode. So just click mode. So it takes you now to the audio. You're gonna, if you want to put the volume up. So it's just booting up to its software, and it takes you to this screen right here. See if I can get more audio out of this. There's a knob right here as well. Kind of hard to see, but aux is this first button right here. If you want to change modes manually, that goes to Bluetooth, and then this goes to aux. So, okay, so we're right here in the screen, and it starts up at all games, but as you go forward, go a little bit forward, you see how it's broken down into categories. So you got your turtles. You're going to push this bottom button right here, and that goes to enter, and then you can scroll through the menu. If you want to go back, you push this button right here. It takes you back. So forward, enter, and then this is back. So you scroll up through the screen here, you go through the different categories. Let's go to Marvel. You got all your Marvel games in there. You want to get out, you push back. So, okay, so let's go ahead and pick a game. I'm going to pick this game in Double Dragon. Let's go ahead and pick this one. You push this one right here, enter. So it takes you into the game. So it's a 6-button layout. Some games are not going to use all the buttons, obviously, but the 6-button layout pretty much meets most of the games in here. Some games do require an Xbox controller to have different buttons there for different functions of the game, but most of these arcade games do not require that, so the arcade setup is perfect, ideal for it. Again, 18,000 games here on this card. It throws you in the game. You push any button, they'll activate the screen to come out. At this point, you're just going through the functions of what the ROM is asking you to do. So it looks like you can pause it with start right here. This is your start button. This is your select button. So go push start. Okay, so, all right, so I'm gonna go move around. Start fighting, jumping, all that good stuff. Boom, boom. Okay, perfect. Let's say you're done playing this game. What you're going to do is you're going to use the select button and the start button. You're going to push them at the same time. And go ahead and push them. And it's going to take you back to the main menu. So now that you're at the main menu, you're going to go ahead. Let's say you want to get out of Double Dragon. You're going to push back. Or actually, I pushed enter on accident. Let's go back. Okay. So, back. You're back over here on your menu screen. Okay, let's say, hey, you want to find a game through a search. So, instead of going through the menus and the categories, you push this button right here. And it filters out the entire game card of 18,000 games. So, let's go to Street Fighter. Let's say you want to look up Street Fighter this way. All right, now everything that starts with Street is going to be on this. It's a way of filtering games. Let's say you're looking for a specific game and it's not on the categories, so this is how you find it the fastest. So I did pull up Street Fighter right here. I click the middle button. It takes me there. And like I said, most arcade games, you push the coin, you give it coins with this button, or player 2 this button, and you go ahead and go push player 1 or player 2, whichever player you want to use. Okay, so we are entering the game. In this case, it's asking for coins. Give it some coins. Push the start button, player 1 button. and then whatever the game asks you to do. If you want Turbo, Champion, you get ready to play the Street Fighter game. So, okay, so play some Street Fighter. There you go. Sanwa sticks are really good for fighting games. I really like them. Not a lot of play, not a lot of lag. The other generic ones, they're not the best for street fighting games. So, okay, so let me exit out of that. I do want to show you one more thing while I'm here. There is an option here to go ahead and freeze the game, pause the game. You click the yellow button and this middle red button at the same time. This will give you to the pause screen. It'll let you resume back. You push the game back. You push the button back to enter. So you want to pause it. You'll grab a soda, something. But let's say you're done playing and you're like, you know what? I got like 5 matches into this game and I really want to save my progress. You can do that by going to save state. Click enter. You click enter right there. State slot. You pick the one you want, and then you go ahead and save state. Now your spot is saved, so it'll take you straight back to this when you load. How do you do the load? You go back into this game and you click the red button and this enter button, and it takes you to the screen. You go to load. Load will take you back to that exact position where you left off for that slot. If there's multiple slots, it'll show you multiple selections. So that's a good way of hopping back in, saving your progress on games, especially when it's maybe Zelda or a game that you want to take your time on exploring the maps and everything like that. So there's a lot more to this modding community, especially with modifying the gameplay and doing hacks. Obviously you could take a screenshot of pictures and stuff. I don't get too much into that. That could be a different video. But if you ever have any questions, I could definitely walk you through. If you ever get stuck doing something, troubleshooting, I can always help you out with that. There's ways of going ahead and reset your control layout. Let's say you want the buttons to be a different way. So you could do that. So you go to start right here, and this is pretty much your command menu. You can change a lot of different things on here. I don't recommend that because some of the stuff is permanent and it can affect the gameplay. But I could always walk you through if you want to make changes, sound changes, updates, things like that. So what we're going to do right now is actually going to show you changing the mapping. You go to you go to controller in Bluetooth. This is where you can add a Bluetooth controller wirelessly, and it'll help you pair it there. But control mapping is what you're going to push right here to change the control setting. If you ever desire to do so, I don't recommend it because I got it set up I set all my consoles up and it's easy to troubleshoot for me. But if you ever get stuck or map it incorrectly, I'm one phone call away from helping you out and get that back into play. Okay, so I'm gonna get out of that and I'll go ahead and show you. Let me exit out of this first. Okay, so we're gonna go back to this screen right here. Okay, so we're back here, and let's say you're done playing. You wanna shut the console off. You do have to treat this like a computer, so you have to go to start, go down to quit, push the enter button, and you're gonna go to shut system down and push yes. So now the Raspberry Pi computer shuts off, goes to sleep. However, you still have the amp that's on, so if you desire to play some music, well, you don't want to play arcade, you can with the Bluetooth feature. However, if you don't, you just go to your Govee app, which I'm going to show you how to do in person, and you just shut down the rest of the stuff that's on here that's still technically on. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. How to. Any other questions or troubleshoots, I can go ahead and phone call or video chat. We can go ahead and talk that over. But yeah, very, very happy with this, how this came out. Different skin here in the front does really make it pop. And then you do get the classic, logo here on the sides. Makes it, gives it a good original feel to it. Yeah. So Chris, I hope you enjoyed this machine. Took me a little while to make, and I'm really happy how it came out. And these custom caps right here, they came out awesome. They are Bluetooth activated, so if you ever want to, blacklight activated. If you ever want to run a black light, these will shine nice and bright along with the colored buttons. So enjoy, Chris. Have a great day. Thank you. Bye.